Hello friends, this is the Jooms of the Jooms TV. Thank you for stopping by and you're welcome. So today is a special day. I'm right here with one of the forces to reckon with on the streets of Ghana YouTube, okay? And on the street of African YouTube, to be honest. She's one person I admire. She does two things. One is that she's a 9-to-5er. Is that what they call it? Yes, a 9-to-5er. And then she does YouTube. Would I say she does both full time? Yes, she does actually. So we have Stella here today.
Back again, Charlie. Hi guys, we are back again, Charlie. Guys, we are back again, Charlie.
Let's meet Stella. Let's meet her. Let her, tell us a few things. Let her educate us about YouTube, about her 9-to-5, and how she's able to juggle both. One more thing, we are here at a Nigerian restaurant here in East Legon. All right guys, well, welcome back. Okay, you're welcome back. And yeah, I already told you her name, but she's going to do an introduction for us. But please, I want you to do your signature introduction, please.
No,
please.
my comes to some energy. Say we are back again, Charlie.
Back again, Charlie.
She has a lot of energy, and some of us are still learning. Actually. Thank you so much for coming, Stella.
Thank you so much for having me on your platform. Thank you so much to your beautiful subscribers.
Thank you. It means a lot to me. Yeah. So tell me, you said you've had a Nigerian food before.
Yes.
How was it?
Oh, it was nice. I like swallow, as you guys call it.
Yes, swallow.
So it's nothing different. It's just even at home I eat like eba with stew okra soup. So I mean, West Africans, you have similar food, so it's nothing different. It's nice. And so I'm looking forward to eating this.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So Stella, please, can you introduce yourself to us?
My name is Stella Sabuki. Most people know me as Stella Shanelly.
Or Stella Chanel.
Yes, and I'm a YouTuber, and also I have a 9-to-5 job which is into real estate. I manage a commercial building in Accra, and so yeah, the YouTube is more of travel, lifestyle, things that I like. I personally enjoy. It's my passion. I enjoy nature. I like to see new things. I like to try new food, like you're about to do now. And so I felt like YouTube is a platform to also show that, oh, we have beautiful places in Ghana, we have beautiful places here and here and here. And so that's how the YouTube started. Wow, okay. Yeah.
So before we go on to YouTube, this is personal, but how do you stay optimistic all the time, even in the face of a not so good situation? Especially what happened in Kenya. I was watching and I'm like, I'll put the link in the description so that you can watch that video. Yes, you could tell she was upset, but it wasn't for too long. She continued vlogging. I'm like, how many of us can continue vlogging after your phone has been taken? I mean, how do you keep up? It's a good trait and I commend you for it, but how do you keep up?
I just think maybe as for the smiling bit and being all energetic, maybe it's just with me. But I think that what you lose if you will frown. I read a book and it says that when you frown or when you are upset with yourself, it sends a message to the brain and then your whole mood changes. So I'm like, let me just even fake it to be happy so my brain can tell me that I am not sad and then I feel good. So I think it's making me feel good alone makes me continue being happy, smiling.
This is outward, we can see it, but is it internalized all the time? Are you most of the time happy?
Most of the time.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, the days that I'm not, obviously the camera doesn't see it.
no
I'll be in my bed crying, no one sees it. So yeah, there are days like that. There are good days, but I think I always try not to let sadness or let being upset affect me. Something happens and the mood is off or something, I just try and keep it and then hope that life goes on. It's part of the journey. So
wow. I just needed to know that before
before we move on.
Like that. So you have your 9-to-5 and you have YouTube. YouTube. YouTube is a full-time job, in case you don't know, but I'm telling you now, it's a full-time job.
Yes,
so she has 2 full-time jobs. Okay. How do you juggle both? Did you have your 9 to 5 before your YouTube, or YouTube before your 9 to 5?
Okay, so
the floor is yours.
Yes. So I started my 9 to 5 before I started YouTube. Okay,
how long before you started YouTube?
So I started doing my national service in 2015, and I started my first YouTube video was in 2018, November 2018. So November this year is going to be 3 years being on YouTube.
Wow.
Yes.
And you have that much audience. Hey. Wow, that's good. That's really commendable.
So what happened was, because I manage a commercial facility, it's not very, very busy. There are good days, there are busy days, and so I'm like, okay, and I'm free over the weekend, so I use the weekends to travel. Yes, so sometimes when I travel, I try to get as many content as possible. Then during the weekdays, when I'm free, or after work, or during work, when I'm a little free, then I edit. I put the videos together, and then it goes live. So I think because my work is not very stressful, that was what got me the chance to be able to continue editing. And I think that's how I kept being consistent, and that's how so far so good.
Just so you know, today is a weekday and she just got back from work, okay? Yeah. I mean, and she still has the energy to shoot to shoot this video with me. I mean,
she's my new Nigerian friend. She's so pretty.
Oh no!
I don't know what you're seeing on camera, but she looks so nice.
Thank you so much. What do you say to people who feel, I've seen, it's not a trend per se, but I've seen people leave their 9 to 5 and focus on YouTube full time? Because to be honest, YouTube is a lot. You film, especially if you are a one-man squad, you film, you edit, you plan, pre-production, you film, you edit, post-production, you have to monitor what is going on, reply to comments. I mean, it's a lot, okay? It's a lot. We're not going to hide it. It's a lot. Okay, so how do you do that? And you are a one-man squad, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So don't you get tired sometimes?
Oh yes. I sometimes I get tired, to be honest. There are days that I'm like, no, I can't. I'm just down. I can't edit. So when it happens like that, I go on a break. I try. The YouTube algorithm works in a funny way, that if you are not posting for a very long time, your fan still goes down. And so you don't also want that to happen, so you have to keep posting. So if you are tired, you can go like a 2 weeks break and then come back again. You don't want to go for a long time break. So how I do is I usually plan my week. If I see I'm going to have a hectic week ahead, I try as much as possible to find time and then edit it down, so that whilst I have so many work. Okay, so my work schedule is such that I know when to do what to do, because I'm now comfortable with the job. I know when and how to go about things. So I know the time that, okay, this is when I would put my stuff together and then make it work. I think I'm very close to having YouTube full time. At this point, I've realized that there's more to it than just people want more. And if the fans are okay, I think it's a good time to take YouTube as a full-time career. People are so quick to like, oh, you are doing well on YouTube, leave your job. But my dear, you are the one in it. You know what you are getting from YouTube. If you've been able to be successful doing both, you have to take your time. You know how sometimes because you are very busy, you know that, hey, I'm supposed to do YouTube, I'm supposed to do this. As soon as you decide to do YouTube full time, that's when all the laziness in this world will start. That's when all now thinks you have to be doing this, doing that, and then now all the energy that you decided to create content is not there. So I just think at the right time, definitely it will happen. Yeah, it will show that working for someone is not worth it. But for now, until then, let me just stick to the two. So would you advise someone who has a 9 to 5 and a YouTube to leave their 9 to 5 if they are... No. Stay there. Stay there until you think it's the right thing to do. Yeah. You weigh options. True. You weigh a lot of options. So if one is bringing more weight, if assuming somebody has a very stressful job and still doing YouTube, and the person is earning from YouTube more than the job, then it's understandable. But if it's the other way around, then what's the point? People are just quick to say, oh, it's pressure, else pressure will just, I don't know, I want to speak pidgin, pressure will barb you.
What does barb mean?
Like,
lead you astray.
Sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, do you think YouTube is a viable business to go into? So can you fund your travel lifestyle?
Yes. Currently, when I started YouTube, I was solely using my own salary to explore other places. I didn't have any source of income because I didn't have any business until after 8 months when I started making money on YouTube. That was how. So right now, it's YouTube. It's hand to mouth. YouTube to travel. YouTube to create content. So it's an investment. So right now, YouTube is solely catering for everything for me.
The money for your travels is from YouTube?
Now, yes. YouTube sponsors me there.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys, you can. So please watch ads, you guys.
Please watch the ads. Watch the ad for us. That's the only way we can get some coins.
Those people feel 9 to 5 is the only way to make money. 9 to 5 is the only way you can achieve something in life. You are doing 9 to 5. You are doing YouTube. So what would you say to them? Those people who feel YouTube is for lazy people, YouTube is for people who don't feel like working.
I didn't know that YouTube was an entire job until I started. Let nobody lie you. It's a lot of work. Like when somebody say
you've been on YouTube for 3 years, right?
For 3 years, and it's a lot of work. It requires a lot of thinking and a lot of even arranging yourself. Like as you said, there are days you're not in the mood.
No.
You have cramps. You are sick.
But
you have to make it work because you have already flaunt your smiling face, and today you're frowning. Frowning for who? so it's oh my dear, it's an entire job altogether. If you want to really take YouTube like as a job, then it should be something you like.
Yeah, true.
In the first place, that's the only way you won't see it as a job. Because if you enjoy it, you won't see it as a job. You see it as, oh, I'm sharing information, sort of things. And then YouTube is a full-time job because editing alone takes time. Creating the content, using your gadgets, your camera, going to the location. Sometimes they even sack you.
Yes.
And it also comes with rejection. You have to be ready to also accept rejection because rejection is part of life.
What's the most daring thing you've done? You travel, yes, you've been to Kenya. What other country have you been to?
Oh, okay. On YouTube or?
On YouTube.
Okay, on YouTube I've been to Kenya and Indonesia.
Wow, what did you go to Indonesia to do?
Bali. Bali.
Oh, Bali. Okay.
Bali, just to also explore the place.
Okay.
That's on YouTube. I think that's
YouTube.
all. Yeah. The rest was way before I started YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your most daring experience?
Daring. Like the bad.
Yes.
Bad
the bad one.
The bad one.
Okay, give us both. The bad and
so
the good one.
the bad one I nearly drowned in waterfall. That was the most terrible experience
was in
ever.
Ghana or?
No, in Bali. And then the best too was also in Bali. I went for a snorkeling experience. That was the first time in the ocean, seeing the fishes, just as watching in the Nat Geo Wild, and you're like, oh wow, like it's beautiful.
Wow, you almost drowned.
Yeah.
Wow.
God saved me.
Wow, what happened?
I don't know. The tides just where I was not deep. It was like here. All of a sudden, I could see myself going. And nobody could hear it because the sound of the waterfall is too strong. So I kept raising my hand. It was my friend who alerted them that no, something is wrong. And then people came around and I held there was a rope tied to close the waterfall. I held it and then they came to save me. Yeah.
All in the bid to create content, right?
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself and create content at the same time.
So right now I'm very, very careful.
So thank you so much for coming here. Thank you for honoring my invitation.
You're welcome.
Stella is a busy person. She's so busy. Y'all don't even know. She's so busy. So I'm really grateful that she graced us with her presence. You know.
I love you also. In fact, I love her. So yeah.